So I was sent to New York Dry Base is what it was called then. We're now called Edwards Air Force Base. In July of 1947 to be an official observer for the Mach One Project. The Mach One Project, for those who may not know what it is, because it did happen quite a few years ago, was the attempt to break the sound barrier. Bell Aircraft Company built a rocket plane called the X-1, and there were follow-on models, XS-1, etc. And this project took place at Edwards, now Edwards, then New York Dry Lake Base. And the whole purpose was to see if you could get a plane to fly faster than sound. The military took the view that let's try it. The mathematicians and the scientists, pardon the expression, didn't think it was possible. They were clearly convinced it was impossible. You can't fly faster than the speed of sound. Well, needless to say, we've been doing it for decades. But that was the first attempt, and it was successful. Among the people who were there on staff as part of the actual test group was, of course, Chuck Yeager, who was a principal pilot. He was not in NASA then. There was no NASA yet. And his principal aeronautical engineer consultant, Jack Ridley. I was there as an observer, along with 11 others. There were 10 from the U.S., and 2 from foreign sources. One was Italian, the other was German. I do not know why they were there. I know why the American ones were there, of course. The Navy was very interested in the outcome because if it was successful, they wanted to go into a project of their own. The tests were successful on 28 October 1947. And with that, of course, the Navy decided they wanted to build a project of their own. The project was not terminated. It went into a new phase, and it continued on the research. But in the process of being there, I met, of course, Jack Ridley. Yeager I knew casually. But Ridley and I had something in common. We both had physics degrees. He had a bachelor's degree from the University of Oklahoma, after which he joined the Army. He was transferred to the Army Air Corps. And at some point after that, for whatever reasons, the Army transferred him to Caltech. So you get a master's degree in aeronautical engineering, and then eventually he was assigned to the Edwards operation. I met him, I talked with him at length, and we both discussed this. Well, rocket planes are fine. They put out plenty of power, but it doesn't last very long.